Welcome back, dear elephant lovers. This is another video dedicated to treating a baby tusker who had fallen close to a lake. This innocent elephant was requesting help to cure its illness. As you can see, the tusker has some wounds on its body. What could have caused this injury for its poor state? Hang on to know it all. As you can see, the first procedure after expecting the elephant is to insert a cannula into its ear vein in order to boost its weak condition. About 7 bottles of saline are given to the tusker. All of these treatments are carried out carefully to avoid any aggressive behavior of the elephant. Let's get right into the story. On one beautiful morning, some villagers observed a poor elephant walking around in a tough state for a few days. It has had difficulty in eating, walking, and being separated from its herd. The baby tusker had fallen down near a lake. How can they overlook their obligation to preserve a precious life? So, they notified the wildlife officers regarding the elephant. As a response to an emergency call from the villagers, wildlife officials and veterinary officials gathered at the location, ready with emergency medical equipment. It was not difficult for them to determine that this was not an effect of a jaw exploder or any effect of human activity. The veterinary surgeon observed that the elephant was emaciated and weakened. Based on the symptoms, the surgeon concluded that the elephant was suffering from a worm infection. However, there were also some tiny abscesses on its body, which likely occurred some time ago, possibly due to the impact of a trap gun explosion. Nevertheless, these abscesses were not the cause of the elephant's collapse. The primary cause was the worm infection. The elephant is not sedated, given that it could be dangerous to sedate an elephant in a weak condition. As you can see, it is already making some movement. Before treating the worm infection, they prioritized boosting the elephant's energy levels, given its severely weakened condition. Therefore, they first administered saline before proceeding with any other steps of treatment. Dextrose is combined with saline and delivered via the cannula. The doctor determines the dosage based on the baby tusker's body weight. Dextrose serves very well in medical objectives. And, if you didn't know before, dextrose is a simple sugar. The body can swiftly convert it into energy. So, this could boost the energy level of the tusker. The wildlife crew makes every effort to keep the tusker quiet throughout treatment. And it's not an easy process since the animal is injured and untamed. Wild elephants are incomparable to the tuskers we see at the elephant orphanage, and, of course, it is not sedated. However, wildlife officers make every attempt to save the animal's life while minimizing discomfort. The veterinary surgeon began administering medication for the worm infection, including ivermectin and other necessary drugs to control the infection. Multivitamins, painkillers, and antibiotics were also administered to boost immunity, alleviate pain, and combat the infection. Some of these medications were inserted into the cannula, while others were given via intramuscular injection. Despite many obstacles and difficulties, these officials make every effort to reach any location as soon as possible and treat any wild animal with great love and care. Actually, their dedication extends beyond what is expected of them during their work hours. They put their own lives at risk to protect and care for these gentle giants. There is a cannula inserted into the ear, but the baby Tusker has come to consciousness. It seems like the medications and care of the officials have boosted its poor condition. The officials rush away from the elephant. A wild elephant's threatening behavior is not uncommon at any given moment, causing officers to run away and warn the gathered villagers. The goal is to guarantee that everyone rushes away to avoid injury and protect themselves from the unpredictable behavior of the wild elephant. The Tusker manages to remove the cannula by itself and move away towards the jungle. This wasn't an injury caused by humans. Instead, it was a condition that began internally. These characteristics are common with worm infections associated with these gentle giants. With all the necessary medicines administered to eradicate the worm infection, there is no doubt about the elephant's recovery. Even though the elephant is in good condition, an officer is allocated to keep track of the recovery progress of the baby Tusker. We deeply respect the dedication and affection displayed by these officers, who have worked tirelessly to protect and care for our wonderful elephants. Let's meet again with our next mission. Goodbye.
වතුර ටැංකියේදී එහෙ පිට යවමුද මෙදින් මැදි යවන්න බෑනේ බෑ ගෙවල් තියෙනවා මෙතනට යනවා මේ ඉලෙක්ට්‍රික් වෝටර් බෝඩේ නෙමෙයි වෝටර් බෝඩේ මැද තනි පාර දොර නේ තියෙන්නේ ගේට් එක දිනවනේ එළියෙන් පාට ගෙවුවේ පාට ගියා නම් අර පැත්ත මෙහෙට යන්නේ නැහැ තාපේ තියෙන දක්වා ඔව් අපි අතෙන් දැන් ගත්තොත් පාර පොඩ්ඩක් වාලලා දෙන්න පුළුවන් නේ කියොත් නේ හැබැයි වාඩියක් නෙන්දලා යනවා දැන් ටිකක් කලබලෙත් එක්ක අහට යන්නේ ටිකක් පාරක් හොයාගන්න බැරුව තමයි ඒ අර ලයින් ඉඳන් අහට යයි